个那，我跟你说，绝对是捞女，就分深度捞和浅度捞。
You're like the kind of person who, after just a few days of dating, she keeps hinting, both openly and subtly, that she wants things and gifts from you. One moment she wants you to buy her this, another moment she wants you to pay for that. Let me tell you, such a person is definitely a gold digger. The difference is in the extent. Some might take tens of thousands from you and then leave, while others might take hundreds of thousands or even millions. Real relationships don't work like this. It's not about asking for this today and that tomorrow. If there's no economic equality, how can there be a real relationship? If you're willingly spending on her, that's one thing. But if she's the one demanding, what does that mean? Whether you met through a blind date or online, if you encounter this situation, you must stop your losses in time. I've dealt with several cases like this recently. There was one just yesterday. He booked a flight for her. She said she was coming to see him, but actually, she was there to get her driver's license. Then he booked a hotel for her, bought her shoes, clothes, bags, even a gold necklace. In total, he spent over 50,000 yuan, and she only stayed one night. That's incredibly expensive, isn't it? So, that's a gold digger for you. If you try to contact her again, she won't allow it, coming up with all sorts of excuses. It's clear she just sees you as an ATM and a big sucker.
怎么判断捞女啊？很简单啊，看她提钱的频率就知道捞不捞了。
How do you tell if someone is a gold digger? It's simple. Just see how often they mention money. Men and women are both people. If you like someone, don't you want to show them your best side? But if he's always telling you about unpaid water bills, electricity bills, service fees, rent that's due tomorrow, or that he's not doing well at work, hasn't made money recently, has no money on hand, and can't afford to eat, whether or not he directly asks you for money, he's probably looking to benefit from you. As a normal person, would you constantly show how poor you are? You wouldn't, right? Even if I'm really poor, I wouldn't complain about being poor. I borrow money and still go out on dates. If a woman keeps telling you about her financial troubles and complains every day, she's a gold digger. Just block her and move on.
有些美女她也不上班，就是有钱花，钱怎么来的？今天说的内容肯定会。
Some attractive women don't go to work but always have money to spend. Where does the money come from? Today's topic might strike a nerve with some people, so read and cherish it. My purpose is to teach guys how to identify and guard against this. Their money-grabbing process is divided into 3 steps, and it's very standardized. First step, take photos and videos and post them online. They post in the most seductive ways on every platform, almost every day. Second step, gather resources. With all those posts, many men will greet her. She won't reply to just anyone. She only responds if she feels you meet her standards, and her replies are very cold. She's not worried that you'll stop contacting her because many social software platforms have a send gift feature to start a conversation. If you send her a gift, she'll reply a bit more. If you send more, she'll ask you to private message her. But even if you add her, she won't chat much with you, she'll just keep posting updates daily. She also frequents bars and other places where guys hit on her. Every day, she adds dozens of men like it's a game. Third step, filter out the big fish. Think about it. She's added thousands or tens of thousands of men and is so aloof. There's always someone wealthy and persistent who insists on pursuing her. If you don't send her a red envelope, she ignores you. If you send it, she mentions buying this and that, asking you to reimburse her. After you reimburse her, she might send you some tempting photos or videos to make you think you have a chance. But when you try to meet, she doesn't show. Only after spending at least several thousand, she might meet you, but she'll likely bring a girlfriend along. Spend even more, and she might agree to meet you alone and develop further. Think about it. If she adds 10,000 people and 1% are seriously interested, she gains a lot. Even more ridiculously, some guys pretend to be girls and use this approach to make money. If you're always on social apps or go to bars, you'll definitely encounter such women. Think twice before pursuing them. You think it's a trap? It's actually a black hole.
The term Lao noob, Lao envy, has recently become popular on Chinese social media. What does it represent in China? The meaning of Lao noob is quite complex. It can refer to women who abandon dignity and self-respect for money. It can also describe women who are always looking to gain without working for it and who are vain. These women often resort to any means to get money from others. They won't stop until they achieve their goal and are always scheming to take advantage of others. In real life, Lao nu in China often abandon their souls and bodies for money. They can do things you wouldn't imagine and have no principles or boundaries. They just want to satisfy their vanity by getting money from others. However, unlike Baijin noob, materialistic women, Lao nu usually won't touch their own bottom line. Although they also like money and are vain, they typically won't exchange their bodies and souls for financial gain. The term is commonly used in Chinese society as a derogatory term. It usually describes women who lack self-worth and just want to gain money and status through men. However, we should recognize that everyone has their own choices and values. It's not fair to simply label someone's behavior as Lao nu or Baojin nu. Friends, how do you view Lao nu and Baojin nu in China? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments.